across the fire weather affected areas. As we speak, we've got one fire at the emergency warning alert status. We've got 5 at watch and act status, and we've got 62 others at advice status. It's a very fluid situation, it's a very dynamic situation, and I expect to see alerts and warnings adjusted throughout the afternoon, right across the current fire grounds, and indeed in response to any new fires. The emergency warning that's in place is for a fire near Minmai, up on the M1 motorway, south of Newcastle there. It's burning on the western side of the motorway and has caused the M1 motorway to be closed both north and southbound. We have got a local public school, the Minmai Public School, have relocated their children to the local community hall, where we have fire and rescue, firefighting appliances and other vehicles in the area to provide protection. In Blue Mountains area, we've got units being redirected around the Bilpin area, between Bilpin and Barambing, and they're assisting with protecting property. Activity is increasing right across different parts of the fire grounds throughout the Blue Mountains. The strong winds are proving to be very difficult for firefighters, for aircraft, and is increasing the fire behaviour. We also have a number of fires that seem to be starting up through the Putty region. I mentioned earlier a fire burning to the west of the Putty Road between Colo and Putty. We suspect there's a few lightning strikes starting to emerge as fresh ignitions under the increased temperatures and elevated winds. I think with the activity that's occurring, it serves as a key reminder that we need to remain vigilant. We've got many hours of this afternoon to go. The benefit of this morning, with fires staying calm, with the moisture that came in overnight settling down the fire grounds, it's fair to say was to the benefit for all of us, because it did prevent fires building, escaping and running for hours this morning. What we are seeing is a change to that situation where fire grounds are becoming increasingly volatile, and in the last little while the Bureau of Meteorology have extended and issued a severe weather warning now for the Greater Sydney area, because the winds are increasing. Those very strong winds gusting up to 100 kilometres an hour across the mountain ranges are now expected to continue right down along the coastal fringe through the Sydney Basin. So conditions are going to be worse across much of the fire weather area throughout the balance of this afternoon.
Can you talk about the Springwood fire? I understand that there's moves to maybe elevate that to an emergency level.
Look, there is a lot of activity flaring in the Springwood Winmalee fire area. They were looking at that. There was a development and a lot of ember shower activity. They were contemplating the escalation of alert, but because of the weather conditions, because of the fire behaviour, that has changed. Having said that, I expect even while we're here, the phone could be ringing and additional information could be forthcoming. As a matter of fact, the emergency alert is being issued right now, and that's to do with principally around the ember showers that we were just talking about, where as a result of the activity that's north of the Chapman Parade area, burning between the Chapman Parade and the Gross Road area, a lot of activity, ember showers. The message will be prepare for embers, work with the firefighters and shelter in place where appropriate. As I indicated yesterday, we're taking a very deliberate, a very targeted message to our alerts and messages today. That one will be issued as we're speaking here. Thank you very much.
Commissioner Shane Fitzsimmons at the RFS headquarters, and as you've heard there, the emergency warning now being issued again for that Springwood fire. Get more details on that fire and also the state mine fire in the Lithgow, Hawkesbury and Blue Mountains area, and the other fire that is burning there, which is the the Mount York Road, Mount Victoria fire. You can get more details on those fires through AM 1395 in the Lithgow region and AM...
Okay, well I'm going to try and tune into 1395 and see what I can get. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. That's the 10 past 2 update.